Hi, this is Steve Hargadon, and welcome to the Tiny House Summit. Kerri Fivecoat-Campbell is. Kerri, welcome.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, so I met you at the Jamboree, I think, where I bought a copy of your book, Living Large in Our Little House, Thriving in 480 Square Feet with 6 dogs, a husband, and 1 remote. The book must have just come out when I met you.
Yeah, it came out June 17th of last year.
So you're an accomplished person. You're a professional. Did you face any sort of personal emotional hurdles in learning something like building the house or cooking? Did you have to overcome any fears?
We've done all kinds of things down here that we didn't think that we would ever do. We heat with a wood stove, with our wood stove in the wintertime. So we have to keep a firewood, and you have to think ahead because you just can't put green firewood in your stove, or you're going to have the problem like we had this just before Christmas when we had a flue fire because we put green wood in it last year because we couldn't get, our supplier didn't have enough, and we didn't take the initiative to go find it. So you have to kind of keep your eye open and keep your wood stock ahead. And we don't have out here in the country, we don't have people picking up our trash, so we have to take it into the transfer station. So it makes you more aware of how much trash you're producing, not only because you don't have the room to store it, but because there's nobody picking up your trash. We don't have sewer services out here, so you have to be cognizant of what you put into your sewer lines, because it goes into your septic tank. And of course, if you put things that in your septic tank that aren't good, you're going to have a big old problem in your house. And I mean, it just makes you think about living. And when you're in the city, like you said, you just don't think about that anymore. We have so many conveniences in the city.
Is there anything that you really miss that you had in a larger home kitchen?
Not really. One in, one out policy, whether it's the closet, the pantry, or the cabinets. If we buy something, something has to go out so we don't get cluttered.
What do you tell people about the cost?
Oh, the costs I mean, you can save phenomenally. Dale and I, my husband Dale, and I didn't have a big house in Kansas City. It was only 1,100 square feet, but it had 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and that great big country kitchen that we didn't use, a formal living room and a family room. And so here's all the space that we had to heat and cool every year, most of it that we weren't using. So we got down here, and I just about cried the first month we got our utility bill. I think our first utility bill down here was like 18 bucks. It's gone up somewhat since. And we also lived in a very high tax rate county up in Kansas City. And so we were paying $2,000 or $3,000 a year. I can't remember. Well, I think it was just $2,000 a year in real estate taxes, plus the taxes that we had to pay on our vehicles and boat and everything else that we had registered up there. And so we get down here, and we have a homesteader's credit on our taxes because we built from the ground up, and which you can find in many states if you buy land. And our total tax bill with our homesteader's credit for our house, our land, our vehicles, our boat, the trailer, the 4-wheeler, everything is $367 a year.